Hello, hello, everybody. I hope you guys can hear me well. Give me a thumbs up if you can. I'm over here looking at the chat. Bring my phone just a wee bit closer. Hello, hello, everybody. Hi, Nancy Gus. No long time no see. Hello, Colleen. Hello, and other Nancy. And then I have Gia Miller in the house. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Courtney. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Gia, for letting me know you guys can hear me. Oh, guys, this has been the week, okay? Praise the Lord that we made it to another weekend. I am super duper excited about that. It's way more different than it was last Friday. The sun is shining, the wind is not blowing. So, yes, yes. Hey, Angel, my friend. Thank you guys so much for coming. Well, because I know I am a slow piecer, I'm not going to bore you all. Again, we're going to be starting, well, we only got to sew two pieces of fabric together last week. Again, we will be working on the sew pattern by Cluck Cluck Sew. It's in her. This is like a little booklet of mini quilts. Yo, Patty G. Hey, girl. So yes, I'm gonna move this. I wish I can find, and I know somebody out there is some Googlers, and you guys can probably help me out. And I have looked, but I haven't been faithful looking. I wish I can find and I don't even know if it'll work. I'm just thinking out loud. A magnifier for my 27-inch monitor because my computer is a little further than I can actually read without my glasses on. Even with my glasses on, I still suck at reading it. But it would be nice if I could bring it just a little bit closer. So I'm just going to move this out of the way a little bit and we're going to go ahead and get started. So I am going to change camera views and we're going to go ahead and get started. Let me know what you think of this view. You will see the fabric and everything there, and then you get to see me. You will not, unfortunately, you will not get to see close-up sewing. I think me showing you the pieces right up under this camera should be pretty okay for you guys, okay? Nancy is saying hubby was needing me, but got him taken care of. He is doing so much better. Praise the Lord, Nancy. We have been praying for your husband, okay, hon? Jill said check Amazon, and I have. That is one of the places that the ones that I have seen only go up to 21 inches. And I guess that'll be fine because I just really needed to cover the chat part. But I want the whole screen. Hi, Ingrid. Such a cute pattern. I think so. I think so. Well, last week, before I had to skedaddle, I can laugh at it now, y'all. Last week, I had to sew this small piece to this strip right here because my background is directional print. I don't know if the camera is picking it up at all, but it has little hearts on it. You see that? It has little hearts. So I want to try my best to keep these hearts going in the exact same direction. The next step, which I started to do but did not complete, was for me to take my little triangles. I'm sorry I didn't start my sewing machine up, and I just remembered that I had to do that. I have a strip right here. Oh, let me, before I start, we're making the S in this, on this block. As you can see, the pattern, it is, we're working on this S right here. So the next step was for me to take two strips, and I had to sew diagonally because we're going to snowball these corners. And as I was saying before, I can leave that one there so you can see it. In order for me to do that, I have to turn these squares upside down because they are directional. So when I flip them, they will be facing right side up. So, and the directions does call for you to draw a line diagonally on the white square. However, I'm not going to do that due to the fact I have directional tape on my the bed of my machine. Yes, he is all the time. Nancy, God is good. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have my directional tape. The line is not loaded, but on my directional tape. And I guess what I'm going to do is do both of them at one time. And while I'm at it, I must didn't think I needed my iron because my iron pad is full of crap. Okay, so I got to fix that too. I had to think there for a second, like, okay, wait a minute, that's not going right. So with this, just as you would with any project, you would need definitely a rotary cutter, your fabric, a pair of snips, your favorite thread. I am using Orfil 2000. It is a beige color, and I'm using that solely because I am trying my best. Well, my machine did not like Orfil at first, and then when I messed around and messed with the presser foot pressure, it decided to get some act right. So that's where it is right now. Now, I do know that when you're doing the snowball method, the idea is to stay on those points when you do when you flip them. So when you flip it, it'll come all the way back in that corner, to keep the integrity of the shape that you're working with. And I noticed that if you move it off just a scant, like you know how you say use your scant quarter inch. Well, because you're not following a quarter-inch seam, you're following, the center of a line. If you move it just a scant of that point to the right of that point, since you're going to flip it over, I find that when you do flip it doing that way, you will get your full, when you fold it, you have to also think of take in account that thread that you're using. And some threads are pretty thick. So when you fold it back, you will, have that full fold, and you will have the fabric to go all the way to the corner. Hey, Melissa. I hope I didn't miss anybody else. Okay. So let me go ahead and move all this crap off my station over here. That's what happens when you're working and you're doing like 5, 6 things at once. And you know, that's your girl right now. That's the life I'm living. Let me hydrate. Okay, so I have snowballed my corners here. And I just need to iron and flip it. Did I iron it upside down anyway? Hold on, I'm sorry. You know, if Jack wanted to date me, only thing he had to do was ask me. He didn't have to make me sew these things upside down anyway. They're not upside down, they're to the side, and I need them to be the other direction. So bear with me as I unpick. I mean, I just knew it was going to be too good to be true that I can get through a project without um, having to rip anything. But hey, you know what? My name wouldn't be Stephanie if I didn't have to rip anything, right? So let's just do this real quick. Let's do this. He didn't even have, he could have just asked me for my phone number. It's not, and I would have turned him down gently. I would have told him that I was married. But no, he just had to make a scene. And of course he gonna make one on a live. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Okay. Okay. Jack, let's try this again. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's go this way. Let's go this way. I want my hearts to be the right way. And I had it that way and it still didn't want to. There it is. The opposite corner. My heart points got to be facing to the right. Face them to the right. Okay. On that side, well, maybe this one have to get faced to the left. I don't like directional fabric. I'm just going to let you know that right now. Okay. This one goes to the left. And then this one goes to the right. Let's try this again, shall we? Yes, Jack is a tricky son of a gun, isn't he? Jack is my BFF, LOL. Too many dates today with him, blah. He's afraid of hubby. He's going the aggressive route. I know. I had 2 with him before I even had my coffee this morning. See, he's just he's trifling. He's just making his way around us. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. At least look, if we gonna have to take this date with Jack, make sure he's a cute one. You know, he's just plain. Gotta have some knobs on him or something. Where's my cute Jack? Well, he's a little too big for what I'm working with, but at least he gotta be cute. You know, something to make me want to wink my eye back at him, you know? But no, not this sapsucker. Oh, this one was actually done right. Just that one, though. That's okay. We're going to get him back. Get my squares back where I need them to be. It's all good. I just need him to be a little bit more handsome the next time, you know? Okay, let's face you out this way. Make sure you are on the same side at least. Okay, and then get this next one. Alrighty, see, now we're cooking. We're cooking. It happens, right? It happens. And we're gonna be all the better for it. We're gonna be all the better for it. Okay. You might hear Benson because I believe my husband and daughter just pulled in the driveway, and he has to do this song and dance with my husband every time he walk in the house. Yep, you're about to hear him. He's not down here with me today. All because I knew that he was going to respond when my husband came home. Hi, Miss Debbie. She said, happy to say Jack is not coming over today only because I'm cutting fabric today. But tomorrow, oh, he and I will have a close relationship all day, I'm sure. I hope not, Debbie. I hope not. We need to stop sitting. We need to let him know that it is not okay for him to come. See, you know, there's the times when, you know, the saints should not say certain things. And I was gonna say HOE hopping, okay? He's just being a male whore. So what I'm doing right now is cutting off the pieces that I don't need, which is the very corner of the blocks. So when I flip it, it'll be just, you know, just that. But I like for it to lay down, and it's not doing that at the moment. So we'll get it to lay down, don't worry. Eventually it'll lay down. But here is part 2. And it did come back over to the corner, so I'm happy about that. So, do you guys have any plans for this weekend? What are your plans for the weekend? Much better. Much better. This one I think got a little bit wonky when I distorted when I took out the. So you see this is one, and then this one has the snowball edges. The next step is to take the third one, and I'm snowballing opposite corners. Okay. Okay. And then that would be our S. Now with this one, because I'm flipping it the other way, maybe it got to go back this way. Lord, this thing got me talking to myself. Okay. Sometimes you got to do that when you're quilting, guys. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Okay, line up again. I have it where I was hoping to have it where I can just like go ahead, have them all lined up. So it will be, easier for me just to pick up the pieces and sew them together, and we'll have these quick little blocks. you know I'm not gonna even tell you what I just did, and I really don't. You know what? Who want to guess why I gotta have this date with Jack just now? Who want to guess what just happened? I'm gonna let you know it's in the right direction. It's going the right direction. Who want to guess what just happened? What happens when you deal with white on white? What happens when you deal with white on white? Any guesses? Any guesses? Yeah, I had it upside down. I had it upside down. The nerve. The nerve of Jack. I guess he told me don't be telling his business. He don't appreciate me telling his business. He'll be all right. I did have some topics that I wanted to share with you guys. As most of you in the chat are content creators. And I do also have questions for those who are non-content creators. Because I shared with several people earlier this week my thoughts and feelings of being a content creator. When you're new, you think, well, I'm not going to say you think. I'm going to tell you what I thought. You can do everything. You'll be able to do everything because in the beginning you can do everything. Why it feel that way? Why is it that way? I have no idea. But all of a sudden life comes in and all of a sudden you do not have everything. I can't do everything. And I'm finding it very hard to deal with that reality. Let me close this blade up because I'm already dating Jack. I don't want to have to go date the doctor too to get some stitches. Okay, so I'm going to flip this. I have my little pointer here. Flip this so I can see the direction of how I'm supposed to put this. Okay, the next one is, it should go like this. And then it's one of these blocks. Oh, cute, cute. And then it's supposed to be this one right here. We're going to say this one right here because, okay, that's all them are together. And then this one right here. And then this one got to go. Oh, have mercy. Have mercy. Okay. This is my dilemma. Let me bring this on here because I wanted all my mess to be directionally standing up. I'm gonna tell you what I just ran into, and I didn't know that. I didn't think that through. Didn't think it through. Guys, can you see that S starting to form? And this one goes down. That's the S. What I didn't think through was the fact that some of these pieces have to be turned upside down. Like I have the hearts going this direction, like going this way for this piece, this piece, this piece. But because I had to flip it, now my hearts are upside down on this piece and this piece. So I'm going to have to get a spirit of I don't care. And what I'm going to do is, oh, it doesn't matter which way, which one I move. I'm gonna have to go with it, y'all. I am so that bothers me because in a way I want to take this one, take it off of here and flip it on the other side, but then there's nothing I'll be able to do with that. Hey, Shirley, wrong side up. Oh, yep, that was it. That was my problem. I had the wrong side up. Wait, I saw somebody say happy anniversary. Happy anniversary, Colleen. You can borrow my spirit of that. I have it down pat. LOL. Angel, switch which can I switch which ones around? Because I thought that if I mean, because I sold them the same way, it's gonna, that bothers me. Because I mean, I'm gonna have to date Jack again. If I take this, I can flip this one over here. And I already trimmed the back, so I couldn't do that. And I was hoping that if I took this one and moved it down there, but it'll do the exact same thing. Yeah, I had the wrong side up. The two upside down. Switch them to where? If I switch them up here, it'll be the exact same thing. Have mercy. It's just going to have to be how it is. Thanks, Colleen. I fell right before this started and 4 blocks due by Sunday. They are only 4-inch in FPP. Oh, I'm sorry, Nancy, that you fell. I hope you're okay. We just learned to roll with it. I hate that. I hate that. You know what I could do? It's not like I don't got extra fabric, okay? So what I might do, I'm not, because the next step, of course, will be to sew these together. We're not gonna sew that together because who I am is not who I'm trying to be right now. I want these two to be the right side up. So because of that, we're going to go on to the E, and then hopefully we can make sure that this E stay right side up, because that's going to bother me. That's going to bother me. I am so sorry. Y'all going to have to witness that I cannot be okay with some upside down hearts. I will just have to recut this piece. I'll recut this piece right here and these triangles and put squares and put them up there. And then I will just take this one and flip it to this side, and then it'll be okay when I flip it upside down. So the next letter is E. We're going to keep it moving, guys. We got to keep it moving because we'll never finish if if I don't. I say that, and then boom, what do I get hit with? This fabric right here. This is the back end of the E, because the E will come like, you know how you got your letters right here. And look at these right here. I'm thinking I should have cut it so the hearts would have been like, it would have been a strip going down like that. Don't use directional fabric unless you honestly know what the heck you're doing, okay? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. I'm letting you know. The next one is like this, this, this with a block. Right, make sure the dang on thing is right side up. Like that. And then you have right side up right there. And then right side up. So this will be the E right here. But again, do you see what my dilemma? Debbie said you sewed it on wrong side up. Yes, that's what happened when I did that one triangle piece. That was what I did. I sewed it upside down. Deep breath. It's sewn on wrong side up. Yep, that was what I did. Stephanie, what? So I am trying to figure this out. So what I can do is sew these right here, because I know these are right. I'm waiting, Melissa. You called my name. What's up? I read it. There was that one block I sewed upside down. Now to come to find out that my hearts are not the right way. Oh. She said, girl, I was trying to get your attention. Shucks. Okay. Well, we about to remedy this mess, because what's the point of going on after I sew this together? And my mess can't be right? So we're going to get one of these letters right. Now, the problem is getting that fabric. Having to get up to get the fabric. You know what I mean? Okay, do this. Right now, I'm just pressing these pieces together not pressing them together, sewing them together. Because adding that one piece, this side piece is the last part of the E. So at least I will have this part done. We're going to get it together. We're going to have this block done. Okay. Now, do I care what side that these things are going to get pressed to? It does not tell you in the directions which way to press. I'm pressing down towards the colored heart section. And you know what, Debbie? You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I'm saying that because I need to keep saying it to myself. Because it's going to be hanging up on this wall behind me. And if someone got time to criticize that, girl, your hearts are not all straight. And the one thing I am trying to teach you guys is, you know, this is all supposed to be done out of fun. Okay, here it is right here. Here it is. The E will look like this. But I got to sew these pieces together so they'll be even. Whew. I need a second little cheater so I don't have to keep stopping. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and add this piece to it. And then I can press them both at the same time. But yes, this is such a cute little pattern, and it's really, really quick once you know, get all your pieces together. And once you get over being you. Okay, hold on, Angel. I want to read your comment. She says she don't like when patterns. I don't like when patterns say press, but don't tell you which way. No, it's not going in a quilt show, Jill. It's not going in a quilt show. No quilt show for me. Not this one. This is just for my wall. I just want it for my wall. But then this will be the one. But this will be the one that my quilting will come out nice on. And then I'll be like, oh, I wish I would have fixed it. I'm making excuses for my analness. But this will be the one that goes here. Y'all get to see my wait a minute, because that ain't, this piece don't even, where is this strip? From the white 2 and 1 on a print fabric. 1 and a 5.5 inch. Okay, make sure my 1/4 inches are right. That 1/4 inch is on point. That 1/4 inch is on point. That 1/4 inch is on point. That's the first time I had all my 1/4 inches on point. And that one's on point. That's off by like a 1/4 inch. Ooh wee. They said it should have been a 5.5 inch strip. And I'm off by a 1/4 inch. My strip is a 1/4 inch too small. And I'm thinking this should have been 5 3/4. Ooh. Where are you measuring? I was measuring my seams right here. My seams, all these 1/4 inches are, these are all 1/4 inches. And then this piece right here, let me move this over here. I was measuring my 1/4 inch seams right here that I sewn. And they're all 1/4 inch. And this strip right here goes to this side right here, but as you can see, it's off by a 1/4 inch. No, I followed the directions. The directions was wrong. So what I need to do is make that it just want me to get up. Hold on, y'all, cause this is when you have all your stuff pre-cut and you just know the directions are going to be. You just know the directions are going to be right. You just know they're going to be right. And they're just not. They're just not. Really? Really? But thank goodness. Praise the Lord, saints. I had some strips still here yet to cut. I mean, because you have leftovers. Leftover scrap. Oh, wait a minute. Well, this will be the perfect time to fix this. Okay, this is going to create a question for you guys. Because this fat 1/4, when it's cut, this is selvage to selvage. That means I'm going to have to cut going this way in order to get that straight up and down. Or should I just leave it and have imperfections throughout all the letters? Because if I'm consistent with each letter, no, it's too short. No, because Amy, I don't want it to mess up then I will have to do that on all the other blocks, the other 2 blocks. So if I'm inconsistent having upside down or crazy hearts, you know what I mean? I think I'm just talking myself into keeping these dang on hearts the way they are. Imperfections, no worries on resew. You know what? This ain't gonna be, it's just gonna be what it is, right? It's just gonna be what it is. And who's to say that I won't make it again? And the next time I make it, it will be okay. I already have all the first time jitters. I know you lying. Okay. This rotary cutter didn't want to work. Voila. That's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna have imperfections throughout the whole quilt. Guess what? The name of this quilt will be So Imperfect and So Imperfect. That's what I'm gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna call it, y'all. So Imperfect. And that's gonna teach me about having directional fabric, okay? Bam. And you guys, if you guys knew, I suck at, gotta go catch up later. Okay, Jill. I suck at quilt math. I know Angel is a whiz at it. I am not good at quilt math at all. And bam, here is an E. Look at that. Oh, yeah, I can't look at nothing, can you? Look at that E. It's hard to see it though. There's the E. I'm going to set that right there. And we're just going to go ahead and sew this S, okay? We're just going to sew this S. We, we, we come this far. We come through storms. We come through all this other drama. We're just going to go for the gusto, okay? Whew. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. We're having fun. And sometimes fun is when you just got to let it go. Let it go. And that's exactly what I'm doing, letting it go. I gotta let it go. I can't believe I'm saying it though. Oh my gracious. So many people will be proud of me right now. They know me. They be like, she ain't gonna let that go. Because they know I will unpick it in a second. Thank you guys. Okay, we're getting this S together. It's gonna be pretty too. Ooh, hot. Jiminy crickets. The got the S got the two at the top. Come on. Just sewing that. Come on, babe. Come on, babe. Hey, Vivian. Colleen says she thinks her series of unfortunate events is catching. It is. Dave said, don't be so hard on yourself. Being a perfectionist is tough enough, isn't it? Because speaking of that, I'm gonna share something with you guys, and it is it's funny now. It wasn't funny then, and it has everything to do with being a perfectionist. I was in high school, and this was the first time I realized that I had those characteristics of being a perfectionist. And a teacher called me out on it. I was in high school. I felt like I had ugly handwriting. I could not write as pretty as some of my peers. So I would sit there and I kid you not, if a letter was not right on that piece of paper and when it was in handwritten form, I would start the whole paper over. So we had to have a paper was due, and I could not, and he wanted it handwritten. I could not get that paper right. If I saw eraser marks on the paper, it was just terrible. And I don't know what happened or what caused it because that's when it started. And the teacher was like, Stephanie, you need to turn this paper in so you can get your grade. And I was like, I keep having to start over. And he said, your problem is that you are a perfectionist, and it's okay to make mistakes. It's okay. I'm not looking for the mistakes. I'm looking for your paper to get done. Do you know I could not hand in that paper? I said, is there another way that I can do it? And he said, well, you can get up in front of the class. I said, I don't, I don't know about that one, sir. So I went around it. Instead of doing it in front of the class, I did the paper on a tape recorder. He gave me credit for it. Yes, he did give me credit for it. And I'm telling you, that was the day. He felt so bad for me because he knew that I wanted a good grade. I wanted a good grade so badly that my nerves got the best of me and I could not turn that paper in. Amy C. Hubby interrupted me right when you were answering. I was thinking the pieces you sewed together was too wide on the other strip. That's what happens when you're half asleep and watching a live. Girl, no, I had sewed that thing up. The fabric was upside down. Here is a pretty S, y'all. Look at that S. Look, that S look like it's upside down too. Well, it's gonna be upside. It's gonna be right. Don't it look like it's upside down? We're not going to go there, Stephanie. We're not going to go there with you and your craziness, okay? Okay, that's the S, and just putting this down like that. That's the S, and that's the E. And let's move this over. Let me put you good for something. Here's the S, here is the E, and then let's do the W. But yeah, so he was like, you got to get over all of that. He said, you're going to make yourself miserable. And then he has the audacity to tell my mother. Yeah, I'm laughing. It was so funny because my mom was like, well, dang it, I wish he was like that when it came to doing these dang on this housework. I was like, no, she didn't bust me out like that. But she sure did. She sure did. Okay, now this one is going to be interesting. This W. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. And then a white with some these flangies. Okay. So this W it's going to look funny. Well, it's looking funny right now to me. And again, we're going to have some hearts that's going all kind of crazy ways. But this is going to be the W. So let me go ahead and take this piece. I got to make some more flying geese units. Okay, let's see what they're saying. Yes, he told my mama. And she was like, I'm glad she couldn't get that paper together, but I wish she could get that room together. So, saying that, I'm laughing because I need to move my seam guide here. I have a daughter who does is the exact same way. I did not get that together until after my mom said that to him, and it dawned on me that how my inside my brain was working, but that's what was coming out on my paper. So after that, I was like, oh no, my room got to be together. My mom was like, this girl right here, she's a little messy Marvetta. So help me help her. But it was just, I just never knew that. That has never happened before. And then the thing about it, I didn't realize how it was going to carry over and to my adulthood and all that. It carried right on over. So when I got to quilting, especially when I joined quilting, when it was at a period of time when everything had to be perfect, y'all, I've been quilting since my son was 2. He's 26. And I quit because I couldn't get my stuff perfect. It was a hot mess. I was a hot mess. And I was able to, and then Angela came along. That's why I was telling you guys on Tuesday when I was talking about her books. Then Angela came along and talking about, finished is better than perfection. And I'm like, being perfect. And I was like, sacrilege. The lies she tell. What are you talking about, woman? Everything had to be perfect. But then all of a sudden I started believing her and giving myself, allowing myself to and just enjoy the process. So there are going to be times when you see me stressing over something that I cannot get right because that's just a part of, my makeup. And I am trying every day. I have to fight it every single day, every day. But it is funny though, because some stuff I be like, girl, listen, we're not gonna keep. I had to keep telling myself, girl, you about to drive yourself nuts. You driving your own self crazy. Leave that mess alone and keep it moving. But yep, that's who I am. Just crazy me. Not crazy. It's just that something got mixed up in my brain, and I don't know what it was. But some days I wish that it can go back to where it had come from. Bam. Ooh, that is so pretty. I'm going to show you guys the start of this W. And then go ahead and trim this one. I forgot to trim that other one. See what I'm talking about? Talking about perfectionism and then still screwed up. Okay. 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 Oh no, yep, he told. Now that I'm awake, what are we making? I struggle with that perfectionism gene. That was Amy. Hi, Launder Cotton. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Dave. Thank you so much for coming. You are your own quilt police. Stop it. Hello? Tell me, girl. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all need to talk to me. Okay. Y'all see that W starting to form? That is okay. We about to do this. We are about to do the okay. Come on, switch right, switch back, switch back. I'm sorry, I'm over time. I already see that. But we're gonna finish this, okay, guys? Just stick with me. We'll finish this block so we can say we finished something on the So Friday. Uh, don't you guys want to finish something on the So Friday? I want to finish something on the So Friday. I really do. Yes, Miss Jenny does say finished is better than perfect. Laundry Cotton said, oops, she hit enter. I'm also very slowed down by perfectionism, but I know I'm absolutely not perfect. Other end of the spectrum really, but in my brain. Right? Right. Like it. Okay, that's classic. That will bother me a bit. Coming. I almost lost that point there. Almost, but you can still see that point. So we're gonna rock with that. But we about to get this one down. We about to this time I'm gonna sew with the thing up like I was supposed to. So I can make sure. Yep, that one. I got that one right. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. You got this. And I don't know where that comes from. Where did I pick it up? I don't know. But this is all about having fun and enjoying the process. I know Colleen talks about the process and the journey often. That was Benson. I know y'all heard him. I just heard him cry too because he must have got into the this lady on these strips. Okay, this was 5.75 inches. Yeah, these supposed to be 5.75 inches too. I was talking to a friend today, and she was talking to me about about people in their 5.75 and their instructions. And let me tell you, I understand the frustration now. I truly understand the frustration because I shouldn't be going through this. Dang it, nobody should. Well, crap happens. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. We're gonna forgive. We're gonna forgive. So y'all getting to see me do a lot of cutting. That's all. That's all. So I am cutting off the selvage piece. And then my, I say it was 5. I'm just going to do 6 because I can cut that off. Because I am not sure what the heck had happened. Because this time, guys, I'm telling you, I don't know what it is about this block. I hadn't had quarter-inch seams to be so consistent. Now, yes, I know I'm using a seam guide. How wide was this block, this thing supposed to be? One and a half. But these blocks, oh my gosh. I'm telling you. These seams are coming out lovely. I hadn't had that in a minute. Okay. So when you get this pattern, if you're going to do it, please just note that when you're making the E and the W strips, that those strips, now it could be some corrections out there for this pattern and I just don't know about it. I just don't know about it. I'm hoping it is, but I didn't see it. I did not see them. So we are going through this frustration because this will be the frustration that you will have if you were doing this block and you didn't check for corrections. Okay. Why is your design board shiny? That is okay. That is a generic Applefuse mat, and I didn't take the plastic off. That's all that is. I'm just going to take this and I can get that one and put both of them together. That's all that is, honey. I did not, repeat, did not take the plastic off. Okay, we're about to finish this W. I'm so excited. Yes. It's a W for the win, okay, guys? Yeah, it's one of the Applefuse mats. And see the Applefuse mat, which I absolutely love. If you don't know, I use it under my wool pressing mat to help keep my table safe. Ouch, hot. But I happen to see this one, and I'm sure the Applefuse mat also comes in this size, larger. But this one was green. If you don't know, green is my favorite color. And that's why I got this one, because it was more of a lime green. And I just didn't take the plastic off because I don't know where I'm going to put it at yet. And there's the W. What? So.
Here's what I found.
You didn't find nothing. Thank you. She needed to talk too. Siri. Okay. So now supposedly, if these strips are right, no, they're not going to be right. They're not going to be right because she gave us the wrong length. Water, please. Yes. Oh, that's fine. Hey, Ellen. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for reminding me about the water. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So now I learned a way to make a W, and everything is good, I guess. With that, it's so pretty. And then now we have these other strips that I am to sew. Like one will be up this way, and one will be up this way. But the two that's the four that goes here, 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 in front of that S, she had me cut those the wrong size. So I got to get that fabric. They don't have any corrections posted for this pattern. See? See? But she want me to do all this work. She wants me to do all the work. Oh, here it is. But that's why we buy extra fabric. That's why we buy the extra fabric. Stephanie, is the E going to show if it's hanging on the wall? I don't know. Don't even know. I hope it show. I hope so. If not, if it doesn't, what I could do, because I bought other fat quarters, I could have, because I have a flower here and a flower here, I can replace it with this flower there. Or I can do tan hearts. Or I can do pink hearts. So, what you guys think about that? Well, seeing that I have to, cut stuff up anyway. Oh, the date of this pattern, it is 2015. You guys are saying the pink hearts? Pink hearts? Make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. It ties everything together and it is more visible. Pink hearts. This is gorgeous. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. So we can change it from the colorful hearts to the pink hearts. We can definitely do that. And then because I bought more fabric just because I knew one of these would have to be the backing, but I have a green that I'm going to use instead for the backing. So we can change that out since I have to cut fabric anyway. Since we got to cut fabric anyway, I think you will be happier with the finished project if you use the pink hearts. Cool beans. Okay, let me cut these strips first, and then we can go about figuring out how much. Look, figuring out how much. Let me iron this piece. She better be lucky I have some more of this white background fabric. Oh Lord, now y'all changing it. I like the tan. Am I gonna have to go have a come to Jesus meeting and be like, Lord, which one should I use? I have these feathers. I have some little angels, and they have little actual feathers, and I'm getting feathers everywhere. Okay. Where is the selvage? Okay. I'm not cutting things like that. Okay. Oh, actually, didn't I have some? No, but I didn't have anything long enough. I'm sorry, I had to, I'm trying to think of, that strip is long enough. I'm trying to make sure I use up all my scraps before I ooh, hot. This is a 1.5. Just gonna do 1.5 and 6. I know y'all hear the measurements. Y'all gonna be all right. We all gonna be all right. Cause at this point in time, even if I told y'all the measurements, it was gonna be wrong anyway. It was gonna be wrong anyway. Shucks. This is a 1.5. 1.5 by 6, and then it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Okay. Okay, because I know I'm getting well over my time, and I know you guys have things to do. I just want to finish up putting these sashing pieces on there, and then since we had like a mixed thing, but majority ruled, I guess I could say that, we're going to change out that heart on, I mean not heart, change out the middle ones. What I'm doing right now is making sure that this strip, she says to make sure I have to cut the inside pieces a 1/4 of an inch smaller than the outside pieces. So this one is one measurement, and these two will be one measurement. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So I want to just make sure that I have that. Now my next bit of dilemma would be is to which direction should I have my hearts going in the center? Seeing that I have to do all this thinking. I think I'll make the two center ones go one way and then the outside ones go in another. So that will be that. I know it looks a little bit longer. I will fix that once everything is sewn together, square it up, and then sew on the last border pieces. So guys, that will be, so you guys can at least get an idea of how it's gonna look in a couple of hours, since I got to fix this one right here. Because now that I'm looking at it, it might get lost. You guys are right. Because I plan on putting it back here. This will come down. I will have some quilts back here. I have 3 quilts hanging on a wall, on a mini quilts hanging on a wall over here. They will be moved over into this area as well because I'm not liking my background. So yes. Nancy said, "Oh girl, I love to laugh. I wish I can go to one. Where we going? Oh Nancy, you must have ton of fun at retreats. I can tell you seriously, my sides would be hurting laughing. Yeah, retreats are fun. So yeah, guys. So unfortunately, because of my hesitancy, and unfortunately because of this right here, I didn't get to finish it. And then of course with all the having to recut a lot of fabric. So, but I think it's still going to turn out pretty cool. I think it's going to turn out pretty cool. We almost completed a project, which I'm happy with. I am super duper happy with, because we did get a lot accomplished on that, even with the mountains we had to climb. Even with the mountains we had to climb. So once I fix this, sew this middle together, trim it, or square it, I should say. Then I can add these pieces to it, and then everything will be Gucci. Everything will be good. Everything will be good. So, Nancy said, I can't wait to see it's finished. It will be finished in a couple hours. I will post a picture on Instagram later on today of it being, the top being completed. And of course, you guys will get to see it here next Friday when I hold it up, showing that it is done. And then you will see it when I throw it up on the long arm to be completed. Okay? Yeah. I don't know what design I'm going to put on it. I'm thinking I don't know. I see hearts on here, but I don't want to do hearts. I'm not feeling hearts. So let me think on that one. And guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Enjoy your time doing whatever you're doing, long as it's legal. Stay legal, y'all. Stay legal. Long as it's legal. Have a wonderful weekend. Be blessed. Make sure you smile or give love to someone, or show appreciation for life. You know what I mean? Give of yourself to another person that they might not even be expecting it. Guys, be blessed. Okay? Have a great weekend. See you next week. Love you guys. Bye.